Excuse me, ma'am.
What can I do for you, young man?
This is kind of a strange place for a school.
This isn't your average school, dearie. This is the Ozymandias Pirate Transmogrification Center.
Transmowhatification?
Transmogrification. We take barbaric, foul-smelling pirates, like yourself, and transform them into prim, productive, and polite members of the emerging consumer-based economy.
That's the most nefariously evil thing I've ever heard.
Oh, now, sweetie. Don't knock it till you've tried it.
I'm tired of being a slimy pirate. Sign me up.
Wonderful. Just go in and take a seat, and you'll soon be on your way to a brighter tomorrow. Good afternoon, class. My name is Miss Rivers, and I'd like to welcome you to Ozymandias Pirate Transmogrification Academy, a wholly owned subsidiary of Ozymandias Enterprises. Just by walking in that door, you've already taken a courageous first step in a journey that will transform you from swashbuckling pirates into healthy, normal, and most of all, productive members of society. And why have you made this step?
Because we don't have a choice.
No, dear. You've come here because you're scum-sucking pirates who deserve to be dragged into the street and shot like the dogs you are.
Yikes.
Now then, for the next few hours, we'll be breaking down your antisocial pirate defense mechanisms and replacing them with more acceptable, marketable behavioral traits.
This could take a while. Why don't you come back later?
First, let's have a frank talk about pillaging.
And that's why keel hauling is bad.
Very nice, Yanya. Now, class, let's move along to your final exam. 3 questions that will account for 90% of your grade.
That doesn't seem fair.
Don't get smart with me, Sonny.
Sorry, ma'am.
Let's begin. Yanya?
Yes, ma'am.
You see a man accosting another with a sword. What do?
I make a mental note of the assailant's appearance and seek out the nearest peace officer.
Okay. Now then, Guybrush.
Yes, Miss Rivers?
A scruffy-looking stranger offers you a grog. What's your response?
I accept the grog, poison his own, and steal his treasure. Arr!
Now that's just rude, Mr. Threepwood.
Jeez, and I thought I was a heartless savage.
Now, Mungle.
Yes?
What's in your mouth, young man?
Pirate spitting tobacco, ma'am.
Did you bring enough for everyone?
Actually, yes.
Well, that's hardly the point, young man. We don't allow pirate paraphernalia in this classroom. Hand it to me.
Sorry, ma'am.
Now then, Mungle.
Yes, ma'am?
While delivering Christmas toys to orphans on a nearby island, you notice a passing ship that's obviously taken on too much cargo. What do?
I sail by, resisting the urge to attack.
Okay, second question. Guybrush?
Yes?
A stranger approaches you and asks for the time. How do you respond?
I disembowel the stranger with a dagger, hide his body in a nearby alley, and take his wallet.
My heavens!
Dude, that's harsh.
You're gonna flunk.
Mungo,
Yes'm?
a member of the opposite sex rebuffs your advances. How do you cope?
I wrote a dirty limerick about her on the restroom wall.
Mm-hmm. And Yanya?
Yes, Miss Rivers.
While reading a book of poetry in a library, what appears to be a treasure map falls out of the book. What's your plan of action?
I put the map in the book and alert the librarian.
Okay. Alrighty then. Now for the third and final question. Mungo.
Yes, ma'am?
Your tofu burger is delivered medium well, despite your explicit request for medium rare. How do you react?
I send the burger back with a strongly worded comment to the serving wench.
Interesting. Now, Yanya.
Yes, ma'am.
After drinking too much grog, a friend of 20 years teases you about your haircut. What is your reaction?
I have a good chuckle at my own expense and toast my friend's rapier-like wit.
Good. And finally, Mr. Threepwood.
Yes?
Your captain has plotted a course directly through the heart of the Devil's Triangle. How do you react?
To appease the gods of the triangle, I make a blood sacrifice of the cabin boy.
Yumpin' Yiminy!
Miss Rivers, I'm feeling sick to my stomach.
Well, I've added up all your scores, and I must say that I'm very unhappy. Mungle, I'm afraid you didn't pass. Your heart's in the right place, dear, but your brain is somewhere cold and dark and covered with spiders.
Darn.
Ha!
Yanya, I'm flunking you, too.
Why? I got every answer right.
Yes, dear, but your attitude sucks.
This is horribly unfair.
So's life, sweetie. Get used to it. And then we have Guybrush. Guybrush. I've been teaching this course for months, and I can safely say that you're the single worst student I've ever met. I've picked lint out of my belly button with more learning potential than you. Now, in order to guarantee that you never darken my school's doorstep again, and to stigmatize you for the rest of your hopefully short life, I'm strapping this dunce cap to your stubborn pirate head in the hopes that humiliation will succeed where education failed. Now get out of my classroom and never return!
Yeah, I may be a dunce, but at least I'm a mighty pirate dunce.